So we're about to start a storied kayaking route. One of the first ones that we read about, because when I first got the kayak, I looked up like kayaking near kayaking near Uxbridge, and this route comes up. Yeah, so we read about this route and we joked about it. The kayak Kebab Death Galaxy Weir. What's the route called? Kebab Death Tunnel Kayak. It is basically that, and that's what we're doing today. We're gonna retread and document in video form the Kebab Death Tunnel route.
There we go. It will be fine to get the Kebab Tunnel back, right? Yeah.
So getting to the water has gone surprisingly smoothly. And with this close, misty atmosphere, the vibes are impeccable.
I might go for this. Couldn't recommend it. Echo! Oh, that is a sick echo. Oh, good time for wearing glasses. Oh.
We're not short of natural obstacles. Fallen trees, trees growing over the river, this floating penny walk. But the anticipation and our fresh energy carries us through.
Oh. Oh no. Which line's Jamie going to take? He's going to take the lee line.
We get the first weir of the day under our belts. A nice little confidence booster. It's also nice to be doing this through a fancy looking golf club and nobody has a go at you. That also makes us feel good about how the route's going to go. There were some scary no access signs on this bridge, but that was for HS2 sites and not the river. Under the A40 and over one last weir, we know the next stop is the Kebab Tunnel of Death.
Oh no, oh no.
So this is where the obstacles begin. A very low bridge, followed by another very low bridge, followed by going under a building, and then the pipe.
We do it or we die.
We chatted to a resident of the riverside who told us that the route through was blocked, which, though initially worrying, we were able to quickly disregard when we figured, what are the chances this guy's been down here to check?
I can't see where I have to duck anymore. It's a old little mill, isn't it? It's actually quite pretty. Oh, I don't like the pipe. It does look like a daylight out. We can't get out. I don't know if you'll be able to see it.
I managed to squeeze under the pipe by opening up my PFD and pushing the boat down into the water to create enough breathing space for me to get my head under. It wasn't pleasant, but the convenience factor was such that Jamie carried on with the same method as me, where Lee opted for the sort of slow hippie jump approach.
I thought I was wedged, and then
down
I
to the
died.
left of this clip is a swirling, terrifying drain which has no air, and I very much did not want to end up in there.
Let's roll.
We can avoid it no longer. It's time for the main event. So I drop over the edge of the weir, and right away, I'm stuck. Like in this little drawing, the nose of my kayak is stuck on something at the bottom of the weir. Eventually I managed to wiggle myself free, but because I've got no momentum, I'm stuck in the hydraulic at the bottom, and so the water is pulling me back and holding me there. So I have to properly fight the current just to get out of here. And let me tell you, every second doing this felt like a minute in that situation. But eventually, I push past the recirculation and I come out into daylight.
Okay, I'm through, but that was scary.
I did my best to fight the current and stick by the tunnel just to keep an eye for Jamie and Lee who were coming free after. eventually the current took me away.
Yeah.
Yep, I lost half a paddle blade. And then something happened that made this whole paddling upstream thing seem like it really wasn't going to go anywhere.
Me.
So I was left to tread water at the bottom of the current, and with no reasonable way of communicating what I'd just been through, I had to sit there and hope I didn't hear any screams. Lee's camera sadly cuts off before he goes over the lip. Getting over the weir without getting caught means that Jamie and Lee have both got through the recirculating current without getting stuck like I did. But he is now up Kebab Creek without a paddle. Unsurprisingly, he didn't want to enter this piece of water without a paddle, so he took a very trepidatious route down, which was sensible. It did lead to him getting stuck in this foliage though. Then we start back down the river with me doing this stupid Benny Hill ass paddle.
I'm going to be paddling like a weirdo the rest of the way. Just fair warning. Oh, it's floating!
Yeah. What? We're in the gammy part of the river now.
Yeah, this is gammy.
Other than the river being full of litter here, this section would actually be pretty fun if you didn't have half a paddle blade on each side. The natural blockages continue though, and this tree was fully blocking the river, so we had to get out.
I don't really know what I can do though. Both.
Thank you.
At a couple of points I tried to do my bit to help out any future crazy people who try paddling this river.
Another beast of a strainer here. Oh shit! And Jamie's lost his kayak. About 8k in according to my watch, which you can't see. And it's supposed to be only 8.5k. Obviously we've done a bit of back and forth and around the houses. So that will have added. But I think we're almost there. So I'm gonna do an ostentatious seal launch and try not to die. Let's go. Yeah. Or we just going a broadside?
The original article mentioned getting quite a bit of grief from anglers, and those guys were the only ones we met.
Alright.
Not long after that, we pull up to the ford at Packet Boat Lane, and we're done.
Oh no.
We've managed to finish just before the daylight ends, so it's time to pack up and go get a kebab to celebrate. So it's traditional to ask now, what did we learn? At very least, we learned bring a spare paddle.
Yeah.
But I think we also learned that adventure can be had literally everywhere.
I can see you stuck. You can see me stuck.
And I'll add, I'm very glad I didn't drown in a tunnel under a kebab shop in Uxbridge.
Oh, it's raining as well.